Hi, I'm Sprychon, and what you just watched was called a TAS. What is a TAS? Well, a TAS is called usually a tool-assisted speed run, but in this case, it is a tool-assisted super play. Basically, some emulation programs allow you to have save states, advance the game frame by frame, and record your input for each frame and play them back in a movie. This is what a TAS is, and if you've seen something like uh I don't know, Dylan Stead Gaming's Subspace Emissary task where he just uses Peach and then blows himself up to the end of the stage. That's TAS. You've probably seen a TAS, you might not have known it. I don't know if there are any Yokai Watch Blasters TASs, but uh, well, here you go. I'm gonna explain how things work in this TAS and why I do certain things because some things definitely look a little strange, and it definitely looks like I should have died at many points. So let's get started. I'm playing back the TAS in the emulator in this, so I can just pause it however I want. Just get a quick start there. All right. So I run to the side and get right on the edge of the dangerous cannon. Now at the start of the fight, he's either going to do dangerous cannon like he is now, he's going to do belly blasters, or he's just going to fly to a different part of the stage. I couldn't get the complete first start fiend skill with Arachnievil, so I had to run to the side because I got dangerous cannon. So after I do that, run towards him and get perfectly in the middle of his Dark Vulcan cannon and get some nice crits. Now his Shadow Straight actually has a deceptively large hitbox, which is why I run completely to the back. And I also get in this specific spot because then he starts doing another dangerous cannon. And I'm getting very lucky with crits. And then he does Shadow Straight, and I perfectly get out right before it starts firing, and then do a fall back attack to get to the side of him. He does another Shadow Straight, and then another one for some reason. Then he does that weird thing where he jumps back and then slides forward. I don't know why he does that, but he does. Then he slides into a dangerous cannon, and we get behind him. Does it again, another Dark Vulcan cannon. The reason I just did a random fallback attack there is to prevent some bigger move like the dangerous cannon. Belly blasters is super easy to deal with after you do a fallback attack because you're so far away. And once he starts doing the belly blaster pose, the second the animation starts, that's where the belly blaster is going to be. So you can predict where to go just like that. And as you can see, his whole back area, I can just stand there and just body him. Then he does a Dark Vulcan cannon, but we're perfectly positioned to get around it. Get some nice crits. Get a punch in before he does Shadow Straight. Now, the reason that I unlocked the camera and then relocked the camera is because, well, for one, I couldn't see myself. But if I didn't relock the camera, then I would be stuck in, a phase where I just can't see him and I just can't hit him. Because if you're not targeting the boss, you just can't, hit him. Now, as you can see here, I should definitely die here because I did fallback attack, but the bomb hasn't even exploded. But fallback attack is so good that if we advance the game frame by frame, the explosion goes off, but fallback attack just barely finishes. This might have been frame perfect. But as you can see, we have a Sultimate for Arachnievil, but we're not going to use it yet. I unlock the camera, relock the camera just so I can keep running in the same direction. He does dangerous cannon, and I do a fallback attack after he turns around. As you can see, now he's facing me, and as you heard, I started to use my Sultimate. And then I fire off my Sultimate, predicting the little Robonyan spawning. Now these little guys are the reason why this is basically impossible for a human to do. Because they shoot rocket punches, and if you've seen my other Blasters Plus video where I used Emperor Sapion and Goldenyan the whole time, their A attack does not miss the target. It will literally fly across the stage to follow them. So if you have a character who will die in one hit, and you have a character who can never miss his target, and the only way to not take damage from the attack is with fallback attack that you only get one of every 5 seconds, and there's 2 of the Robonyans, yeah, it's basically impossible. So the easiest way to deal with them is to just kill them before they even get the chance to do anything. And we also got super lucky and got a crit against Robonyan 3000 for over 5,000 damage. That's why Arachnievil is so good. So then he does another dangerous cannon, unlock the camera to get out of the way so I can see. But as you could see, I'm not locked into him, and so the attack misses. And then I relock, and then we start landing hits. And then he does Dark Bomb Rain. Just stand out of the way, and then start running, perfectly avoid that, and then get right back to where he's going to be. Now, Dark Top, he usually turns around, but he didn't for some reason this time, so I had to get to his side. And then he spawns in Little Robonyans. The reason I didn't attack him while he was doing Dark Top is because I couldn't like stop him from doing Dark Top with some RNG manipulation, which is how I get like certain things to happen certain ways. Like you just do something different and then something different happens. But as you can see, with the Little Robonyan, we just kill this one, get lucky with crits, so that way I can finish him off in one round of a AAA attack and then a fallback attack. Because usually they have so much HP that if you don't get a crit on any of the moves, the Robonyan would still be alive, and then you have two of them to deal with. But now, as you can see, there's only one. Now, as you can see, I just kind of like stand here, and then I unlock the camera. Then I run towards him, target him, and then start wailing on him. The reason I do this is because for some reason, like doing this didn't make him shoot a rocket punch at me, so I could just wail on him. And then, as you can see, I turn to his other side because, you know, Robonyan 3000 is doing a dangerous cannon. I hit him with one attack and then hit him with a fallback attack to land outside of the dangerous cannon's range. Then I just run forward and relock the camera so I can see. And then you saw he just ran outside of the barrier and then jumped back in. And then Arachnievil is going to launch his way over towards him, and they're both doing some punches, but thankfully we have fallback attack to cancel it. Then he does another Dark Bomb Rain. We just kind of stand here, stand right next to an explosion, and then I just do some TAS movement. You can't really, there's no like cool like wave dashing like melee, so I just kind of like spin around in a circle. So he does belly blasters, fallback attack, does a dangerous cannon, we get one punch in, get a 3-hit combo. Then he does another Dark Top. We go to his back, start punching him. His dangerous cannon that way for some reason. Now, the reason I do Fiend skill here is I was literally just doing some RNG manipulation, trying to get a crit on this ultimate. But I think crits are like coded weird for some reason. Like, I don't know, it's strange. But I just did Fiend skill just kind of as a flex. Then I do his ultimate and hit him for a very nice, very nice, and a very nice like 2700. And then I also hit him right before he flew away, and the second he starts trying to fly, he is invincible, so this was like perfectly timed. Then we unlock the camera, run this way, perfectly avoid the Dark Top, by the way. I wasn't even trying to do that, it just happened to be there. And then start wailing on him, and then the movie is ended. Yeah, that's kind of it. If you want to see more TASs of this game, because it was like the first time it was really fun because I actually messed it up a lot of times, so this was like actually the 6th like no hit that I did for this boss. But now that I know how to do them, I can do them a lot quicker. So if you want to see more, I'd definitely be happy to do more because this was very fun. Sorry I sounded weird. My nose is all stuffed up because of allergies. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Look forward to more Blasters content because I moved it to Citra, and I could just move it back whenever I want if they ever get Pretendo up. So yeah, bye. I figured I might as well show off his equipment because I didn't do that and I forgot to mention it. But it's a fairly standard Oni Smasher Sky and a Crit Chance Soul. I think Tanbo specifically. Yeah, Tanbo Soul, so he's 20% more likely to crit, and then Oni Smasher Sky to increase his crit damage. And here are the stats that mine has. I don't know if any sort of like IVs exist in this game where every Arachnievil has different stats. But yeah, just wanted to throw that in. Yeah. So now you can do a task, because I do not know if anybody is ever going to beat Robonyan 3000 with Arachnievil without any getaway plushes. I also didn't use any songs or auras, as you could see in the beginning of the video. So yeah, if you want to try to beat Robonyan 3000 without getting hit one time, be my guest and then ping me, well, tag me in it, because I'd be very happy to see that in real time.